Last week, in the biggest move in Big Brother history, Dan escaped certain eviction. Now, he seems to be running the game, but tonight, it's double eviction night, and anything can happen. Welcome to Big Brother.
Previously on Big Brother, Dan made a final 2 deal with Frank.
We cool? I swear to God, on my wedding ring, I'm like chain from my dead grandfather. Yeah, why not too, man?
And they formed a new secret alliance. But when Ian won head of household,
Thank you, Frank. You got it, Bubba. Congrats, man.
Dan reunited with the Quack Pack.
The Quack is back. And we're going for Frank and Jen. Let's go.
And turned on Frank.
Well, I don't take it lightly having to break a word to someone that I swore on my wife. It's what I have to do to benefit her and me in the long run.
And Ian did the Quack Pack's dirty work.
I have nominated you, Frank, and you, Jen, for eviction.
At the veto competition, it came down to Frank versus Dan.
Congratulations, Dan! You have won the golden power of veto!
And Dan continued to play Frank like a fiddle.
Dan can't use the veto on me because it will expose our deal. Everyone will know we're working together.
At the veto meeting, Frank was clueless to Dan's devious master plan.
I've decided to use the power veto on Gen City.
I've decided to nominate Joe.
Tonight, will Frank be blindsided or save himself yet again? Plus, a second house guest will be walking out the door. It's a special double eviction episode right now, live on Big Brother.
Welcome to a special live double eviction night of Big Brother. It's day 62 inside the Big Brother house, and epic blindsides continue to rule this game, and another could take place tonight. For the 6th time this season, Frank is up on the chopping block, and just moments from now, either he or Joe will be walking out the front door. But what the house guests don't know is that it's double eviction night, and in the next hour, a new head of household will be crowned. 2 more house guests will go up on the chopping block. The power of veto will be up for grabs, and another house guest will be set packing, leaving only 5 players left in the race to the $500,000 grand prize. So, who will make up the final 5? We'll soon find out. But first, last week Dan swore an oath of loyalty to Frank. This week, he's launched a covert campaign to take him out, and Frank has no idea.
I've decided to use the power veto on Gen City.
For lack of no other option, I've decided to nominate Joe.
This veto meeting is adjourned.
So once again, I'm back on the block with Frank. Ian, you put me back up on the block, but you're saying I'm just a pawn. Let's hope so, and at the end of this week, we say bye-bye, Frankie.
Congratulations.
Okay, so Dan pulls me off the block. What a relief! It's like getting that dream apartment in New York City without it costing you an arm and a leg. But my closest ally, Frank, is on the block, so still go time.
That's what I want. Let's just make sure we get it done.
Jen's off the block and Joe's up next to me. I only need 3 votes to stay this week. I've been working with Dan, Danielle, and Jen since over a week ago, right after Dan's funeral. So hopefully I've already got the votes.
It was perfect. You did a great job.
It's been a pretty good week for me. I've added Jen as an ally, Frank has no clue he's the target, and as long as he remains clueless, I'm gonna get a lot closer to the $500,000.
So you think we're golden though, right?
Yeah.
See, this is great for me. Joe goes home, I don't have to worry about that. I said I wouldn't worry about that anyway.
That just sucks. You can't play in the next one. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that bad. Jen's already said she'll put up Ian and Shane.
What about Joe, though? So if Joe pulls out a miracle win.
That means he has to keep the vote, have the votes to keep me and I go home.
Oh crap, did I just let that slip in front of Frank?
Oh, yeah. What am I
I'm
thinking?
just saying, son. Got me a little worried.
No, I'm not.
I gotta be a lot more careful than that this week.
You gotta realize why I'm gonna be a little nervous this week, because this is kind of like deja vu for me.
Yeah.
Because this is the last time I was up on the block against Joe. You and Danielle told me I was good.
Yeah.
I just don't want history repeating itself, Bubba. So you're serious about us going to the end, though, right?
Yeah. What do you think about working with Joe?
Yeah, because he ain't win.
That dude's needs to go.
You gotta realize I've gotten burned so many times in this game this season.
Yeah.
The people who I was supposed to trust and then put me up on the block the very next week.
Yeah. Every single time.
Sup? What's going on?
Just working, man. Making sure everything's good.
Lay low.
I'm a replacement nominee. I need to go back to Ian and make darn sure that Frank is the target and Mr. Joe is just a pawn. So I'll be here for another week.
Should I, throw out a major campaign with Jen?
No. Lay low
Yeah.
and you're golden. I definitely want to give Joe assurance that he's not going anywhere, provided he lies low and keeps his mouth shut. If he speaks up too much, it could turn some people against him. If anybody could screw this up in the house, it would be Joe. Frank's tough. Sir, this is it. This is it.
Many times.
This is it. 6 times.
He has escaped so many times. They call him Houdini.
Houdini died young.
If anybody is fool enough to leave this guy in the game and expect that you'll ever have him in this position again, you cannot let that slip by.
Could end up a tie.
Dude, if it's a tie, you get to pull the trigger.
Oh, if it's a tie. Oh, God. To get the blood on my hands for that kill.
You take down the biggest player of the season.
Yeah. Last time I was 18, I misfired and shot a girl. This time I got the 12-point buck.
Yeah, just thinking.
I view this game like football. I've always got to be a few steps quicker and a few steps smarter than everyone else. I'm staring at the memory wall thinking to myself, my margin for error is about this big in this game. Every position I thought of, I was in good shape except for Joe winning HOH. If he wins, who is he going to put up? I got to check in with Joe to see exactly where his head's at.
You want this next HOH song you put on would be Shane and Danielle.
So Dan comes in the room and puts me right on the spot. So I'm kind of throwing out names, but they absolutely mean nothing. Who I would put up is you, Dan, and whoever's on your side is going up with you.
So Joe thinks I'm Shane and starts repeating the conversation I had with him 30 minutes ago. And in my head I'm thinking, am I talking to Barney Rubble? Because all that's upstairs is a bunch of rocks.
That's who you wanted to talk to, Joe.
What? Are you guys are still awake?
I came in here and Joe started whispering to me because he thought I was you. He goes, Dan just came in here and started whispering to me.
Joe, is everything I'm going to tell you going to circulate around the entire house? Can I trust you? Can the Quack Pack trust you? Or should we just keep Frank in this house and vote you out this week?